Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome. Welcome to another week, another new messages just for you. We're looking at the week of 16th to the 22nd June, 2025, and we're going to see what your weekly messages this week are for your highest good, for your best version, for everything that can make you feel super good about yourself. And we're starting with Sagittarius, this one. Ooh, Eight of Cups. What are you walking away from, or what are you walking towards? I'm getting you're walking towards something. Looks like you found something. All right, let me just spread the cards and then tell you what they stand for, and we will talk about it. This is what is underneath you. This is what is on your mind. This is what is coming towards you. That's your card, Sagittarius. That is Temperance. You have popped up in your own reading. That's lovely. This is what is your challenge or blockage this week. This is your advantage this week. And finally, we're going to take out a card that is going to help us raise our frequency. And we're going to look at it at the very end because it's going to sort of tie up and give us an advice for where we are headed. And I can clearly see that you are headed somewhere, Sagittarius. You have found something that is going to sort of, this just something has caught your fancy, Sagittarius. Something has, and whatever you had before this no longer looks that amazing to you anymore. And you're now going to be pursuing this thing that has caught your eye. Now, I don't know what this thing is. It could be a person, it could be a job, it could be a relationship, a situationship, such. You would know that for yourself, but I can tell you, you're showing me that you found something and you're headed. You've taken off, you've sort of already taken possibly few steps out of your house, or in your mind, maybe more than that. Now, underneath, inside of you, you have the Three of Pentacles. And Three of Pentacles is a card of working with people. It's a card of, I think you have work on your mind this week. You want to put up something, you want to catch the fancy of other people. There is something that you're extremely skilled, good, and an expert at. And you are now ready to showcase it to the world. Or you're now ready to sell off something. Maybe you're an artist and you want to sell off a painting. Maybe you're a designer. Maybe you're an architect. Maybe you're just so good at doing something that others come and, sort of take your advice towards it. Whatever it is, you're at a higher position and you know this. You know this. So this looks like a work reading to me. This does. So Sagittarius, if you're here for work, this would be a good reading for you to watch. On your mind, you have the High Priestess. You're being very quiet. You're not divulging any details. You're just being tight-lipped, zipped, and keeping all pieces of information to yourself. You're not sharing it with anyone. And you want to be able to make the final decision for yourself. So therefore, you're not involving anybody at this point of time, this week, perhaps. Now, the energy that's coming towards you is a universal energy. We have two. We have the High Priestess, and now we have the Temperance. Temperance is your energy. This is what you're good at. This is what makes you, Sagittarius. You are very good at tempering things, making them their best version. You're that person that everybody calls in because they know that if you touch something, it turns into gold. You're that person who comes and puts that final sort of cherry on top of the cake, and now the cake is good to be laid out, in the pastry shop or the dessert shop. So the energy that's coming towards you is perfecting your craft. You're getting an opportunity to perfect your craft. Or maybe you'll find yourself in a place, whatever you're walking towards, you will exactly land at a place where you can showcase your best. That's fantastic. Imagine wanting something and next day you arrive at a job and you realize, oh my God, this is like my dream job. I think Sagittarius have been talking about your dream job in your 6-month manifestation too, and this looks like the beginnings of it, you know. So you may have a lot of choices to make. I mean, I don't see the energy of choices, but I won't be surprised if you hit it in the first attempt itself. In your challenge or blockage this week, we have the Knight of Pentacles. So yes, it tells me that you're moving very slowly. You are being very, very strategic, methodical, possibly conservative, because you're like, does this match my requirements? Is this the perfect? Should I bother to send? You're ready to send, let me tell you, whatever you're, because you've already taken the first few steps, but you're just sort of, maybe because whatever you have to offer is of massive value in the market, by the way. What you have is very unique. Sagittarius, whatever you have is very unique, and you are sort of taking your own sweet time at that. And because it is coming at the area of blockage, I'm just asking you, I'm just reminding you, when we give ourselves a timeline and a deadline, we operate way better than if we keep the entire timeline open, because then things can happen. If you say something will happen in a day, it'll happen in a day. If you say it's going to take 7 days, it's going to take a week. If you say 30 days, it's going to take a month. So you get to decide what sort of timeline do you want to put on whatever road you have started off to. In your advantage, you have the 10 of Wands. 10 of Wands is, this person is able to carry all the wands, and he is going to take them back to wherever the final destination is. So I feel your advantage is that you can do so many things. You're an asset, by the way, wherever you're going. And I think you know that, which is why you're treading very carefully. You're fully aware that if somebody picks you up for one thing, you can do 20 more things. That's how good you are, Sagittarius. And it's such a delight to see that. So your advantage is, don't sell yourself short. If you know that you can do a job that is equal to that of 10 people, then ask for what you're worth. So simple. And finally, the card that we have to raise your frequency, oh my Lord, you have the Emperor. There is fire, Sagittarius, you are fire. This is card number 4 if this is of value. This person is the Emperor, he's the boss, he owns everything. He's the Emperor. The energy is the Emperor. Become the Emperor. The Emperor does not go and do mediocre jobs, you know, he oversees everything else. And people come and report to him. So like I said, this looks like a work reading, Saggy. If you're here for work, become the boss. Be the boss lady, be the boss man, and walk into the rooms and declare your worth. It's time. Let me see, what is this 8 of Cups for you? 3 of Cups and the King of Cups. Absolutely. You found something, you found a place, you found your niche, you found your community, and you're in love with it, and you've made up your mind. Just that you're being quiet about it. Let me see the 3 of Pentacles underneath. We have the Devil and the Hierophant. Wow. The Devil and the Hierophant. Oh, so you want it, but you want it at your terms and conditions, Sagittarius, which is absolutely fine. If you want something, you should want it at your terms and conditions. That is what the Emperor is telling us. Which is why the Emperor is saying that. Raise your frequency, become the boss. On your mind, you have the High Priestess. That's 10 of Cups and 6 of Swords. Yeah, look, you are not going to say anything till you don't arrive that place. Till you don't enter the room, or till you do not get what it is that you're looking for, Sagittarius. You know it's absolute happiness. You're going to be quiet, and the minute you arrive on the other side and you're there, then you're going to open your mouth. And then you're going to talk about it. Till then, you're going to be very quiet. Very, very quiet. Let me see the Temperance that is coming for you. The Emperor and the Hangman. So, look at that. What a contrast. The Emperor and the Hangman. And this is the energy you're supposed to imbibe to raise your frequency. So, don't let it drop. Because Temperance, because your energy gets highs and lows, right? So as you get your high, stay in that state for some time. Do not, if things do not work out for some time, do not drop it down. Maintain your energy this week. When we maintain our energy, we are able to attract anything that we are manifesting way faster. But if we drop it down, then of course the manifestation happens, but it delays. So the timeline is in your hand. I said that before. I think the timeline is in your hand. For the Knight of Pentacles, we have the Three of Wands and the Seven of Wands. There's a lot of fire here, by the way, on the table. A lot of fire. Whatever so you're taking a good look and you're being very selective and you're going to pursue. I don't know what is the deal here, but usually people go and they look for work, but in your case I feel you're sort of selecting and scanning the place that you would like to work, and that's a good way to sort of find your dream job. Let me see finally what is the Ten of Wands. Oh my God, Four of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. You know your worth. You know your worth. I told you, you can do the job of 10 people, Sagittarius. You're that good. You know what you're bringing into wherever you're going, whether it's a relationship, whether it's work, whether it's a new company, whether it's wherever you're headed, Sagittarius, you absolutely know your worth. So ask what is your worth, and then have a lovely dream job of yours. So I love this for you, Sagittarius. It so resonates with all your readings that I've done so far. And that's what I have for you this week. Stay awesome, stay strong, and I'm going to see you next week with another reading. Till then, bye-bye.